Well, welcome everybody. My name is Dr. Jethro. I am a psychologist, and I am here to help you all with the situation you all have been going through in your lives. I understand that both of you have been abducted by aliens, what I've heard. Is this correct?
Well, I reckon this might help. I don't know.
Well, thank you for having us. I'm sure this will help us a lot. Yes, now, I'm going to ask you all one at a time for me to hear your story. I want to hear your story, and I'll take notes on it, and hopefully I can figure out what the problem is for you two, and how I can help you all. Now, Mr. Bob, tell me what is going on with you.
Well, settle down. I reckon my story began about 2 years ago. I was hunting. I saw a bright light ahead of me. I thought to myself, what in tarnation was that? And then everything just went black. I woke up on a table, and there's these 5 grayish-looking, freakish-looking animals around me. And it's like my cat's doing right now. I was squirming, I was screaming, I was trying to get out of there. And then that's when it happened. They just pulled this weird looking jigsaw kind of thing. It was glowing neon blue. I was so scared. And next thing I know, I woke up. And I didn't remember, like, the first years of my life. Like they just tinkered with my head. This kitty's the only thing I have left of my childhood. Besides her, I've forgotten everything else. It's been pretty sad, to be honest. But oh well. I'll get by.
Yes. I have all the important information written down right here. Now, I can finally figure out how I can help you, good sir. Now, Mr. Michael, tell me what I can do to help you. Tell me your story.
Yeah, partner, tell us your story.
Well, I guess my story really began about 2 months ago. I was just trying to sleep in my bed, and I noticed there's a bright light coming out from my window, and I looked outside, and just everything just turned white all of a sudden, and then black. And then, like kind of like how Bob said, I woke up on a table. I remember when I looked up, that's when I saw it. It just looked down at me, and I thought to myself, what in the world's going on? I remember being really terrified. I remember I just looked at it and said, what do you want? Who are you? I'll never forget, it looked at me, and it said its name was Sharon. I was like, oh, really? Your name's Sharon? Wow. I'm sorry. Did you say Sharon? Yeah, it was the craziest thing. Learned that this creature from outer space had a name that a human would know. And the next thing you know, it kind of sparked off this conversation. And we got to really know each other. Turns out she was a really big fan of punk rock. And I was like, daggone, I like rock music. And the next thing you know, I kind of found myself falling for her. Yeah, I just really realized how beautiful she was. Her neon green skin, her shiny, beautiful tentacles, and she had the cutest little Adam's apple I ever seen. next thing I know, I found myself really nervous around her, and I just finally asked her if she wanted to go out with me. And the shock of it was that she said yes. I was so surprised. Then we went on one date, was turned to 2 dates, to 5 dates, to 10 dates, to a summer trip to the Grand Canyon. We had some times. But sadly, not all good times are always good times. Turns out she had a thing for somebody else, and then she dumped me. It was pretty traumatic, to be honest. That's the first breakup I ever went through. What?
Well, did you kiss?